In March 2011, a team of Marist students went to Les Cayes, Haiti to volunteer at a family of orphanages through the HELO Haiti program. We spent a lot of time in class learning basic Creole as well as studying the social, economic, and political aspects of Haiti.
So you're asking why the course, Haiti Solidarity and Praxis. It has a lot of roots. It builds on the whole Public Praxis Project as it is, which wants that global literacy, not only that, but that global presence so students have some sense of the reality of the world, what's really happening out there.
We learned a lot about the country, why they're in poverty, and just really like the questions. We try to answer the questions of like, why is Haiti the way it is, and like, how did it get like this?
Because of everything that was going on, especially after the earthquake. I mean, they've been through a lot before that, but I was like, if I can help in any way, then this is the right time.
The course objective was to establish solidarity with the people of Haiti, as well as to provide an in-depth understanding of Haiti in all its aspects.
What distinguishes public praxis from volunteerism or community service or even service learning, it's because it isn't just acting and doing what you can, which is valuable and wonderful, but understanding the why of it. What are the reasons? Why do you have this situation in the first place? Because we could keep, giving our whatever we can in a charitable way, but there's no end to it because we don't go to the roots of it and say what's causing it. How can we stop it at its roots? But the point is to know this, to know why, because then you can intelligently begin to say, then what do we do?
HELO Haiti is a not-for-profit organization whose aim is to provide a positive upbringing for Haiti's orphan children. We went to HELO's 3 orphanages with its founder, Elizabeth Kennedy. Elizabeth has been to Haiti over 20 times in the last 5 years. HELO is an acronym for Home, Education, Love, and Opportunity, which are the 4 things Elizabeth tries to provide for her 50 children in Haiti. We did many different activities with the children to bring joy to their lives.
Someone had a great idea of bringing lots of paper and crayons down.
We also painted the outside of the schoolhouse.
I helped out Susan with getting measurements for the children's feet so that we could buy them like new shoes and sandals.
I had my hair played with almost every single day, and one day I had a headache because it was rough.
And then I started drawing with them, and they all wanted me to draw stuff, like bicycles and motorcycles, and I'm not a good artist, but they just made me feel so good that they loved it, and it just put the smile right on their face.
Talima is from House 2, and he definitely stole my heart. He is the most caring, fun-loving little boy that I've ever met in my life. Like, he would just run through the crowd once I got off the bus, run through all of the kids and just find me and just grab my legs and just look up at me and smile.
I love playing jump rope with the kids because it reminded me of being a kid playing jump rope.
I also really loved the boys Aslan and Jean. They knew that I was trying to learn Creole, and I don't know very much Creole, so I would just say Kisa, and I'd point to something, and they would teach me what it was in Creole. And I would tell them in English, and then they'd get really into it, and they'd drag me by my hand all around, pointing and telling me what different things were.
He literally just followed me around no matter what, and like we had played soccer, and he was just so considerate. Like, he would always look to me first before he like kicked the ball, like to kick it to me if I wanted it, like always trying to be nice. And then I got him to say, "I love you, Amanda," so that was kind of cool.
One of the things that I thought when I met, especially Lona, one of the orphans, I thought it was something good to make a smile, because I don't think anybody offers that to the children. So I thought that just giving their nails a little better look would put a smile on their faces, and it worked out tremendously.
I looked at Tilla has nail polish, and she's polishing their nails. Who would have thought of that? And the boys are thrilled. It's not like boys, girls. It's like, oh, they all loved it.
Usually, it's ladies that like making up, but because I was trying to put a light and try to give to all of them, I thought it was just a good thing to even do it for the boys.
It was a blessing for a million reasons having the translators there. We definitely made really close relationships with Polo, who is Pastor John's son. From like the first day, we just kind of took like him under our wing and we're like, all right, we want you to be part of this. It was very nice to be able to talk to somebody our own age about what is going on there and get his opinion, not only about Haiti in general, but about the political situations, what they're doing for the kids, and a lot of stuff. It was very nice to be able to have a native Haitian that can also speak English and help us to understand what's going on.
When I was there, like my first day, I was a little worried because I realized how much I don't know how to say. And it was like a lot of the little actions that the kids did or we did for them was how we communicated. So they would do like really sweet things and like it just showed that they cared. So we didn't need a lot of words, I feel like, to communicate other than the basic Creole that we knew.
It was weird to see. We went to Haiti as a class, but by the end of the trip, our group dynamic resembled much more of a family.
I personally love the nightly meetings. Every night we had a different team lead the meeting. One night we would each recount our rose of the day, our thorn of the day, and our bud that we wanted to learn about the next day. Some nights we just talked about our experiences, but really the meetings were good for decompressing and reconnecting as a group, and I think it really did help our group dynamic a lot.
We talked a lot about solidarity. The idea, what does it mean not only to be in solidarity with the people, which is probably the key thing, but maybe not only the key thing, but also to be in solidarity with each other, to care about our, the one who's sitting next to us or whatever.
Everyone in our group is so different, but like we really all did come together and we all learned different things about each other, but we were all there for each other. If someone needed help painting, we were there, or if someone needed help with, getting one of the 6 kids off their back, like they were there, or, when people were upset during the nightly meetings and everybody was, there to give their condolences or like, give a hand or a hug or anything. And I think that our group really conformed and like fit together.
A lot of the students in the class were drawn to the restavec problem in Haiti. A restavec is a child who is given up to a richer family in the hopes that they will receive a better quality life. But the child usually becomes a slave for the richer family and is beaten and abused on a daily basis. On one of our days in Haiti, we went to a home for former restavec children. It was a very powerful experience for most students.
For the most part, most of the kids were the same. They were energetic and running around and having a good time, but there was one boy, Vincent, who just wasn't social at all. And it definitely had an effect on me. Like, he didn't play with the kids, he didn't really interact, he didn't make facial expressions, he didn't like have any emotion.
The families that give away their children usually have good intention because they are not able. So they always think that when they give away their kids to a richer family, their kids are able to get a better quality life. Some get that quality life, but for the most part, 95% don't get the quality life. They don't get educated, they don't get paid, they don't get what their parents wanted them to be.
Being there and knowing that these children, a lot of them have been beaten and really hurt, was very, very difficult for me to deal with. And still to this day, I think about them and the fact that they have just been through so much in their short lives.
Vincent was the oldest restavec, but he didn't even know how old he was. We asked him one time, and he said he didn't know his age. It bothered me because he has the scars. He has the scars on his hand and on his back, and you can definitely tell that he was in it the longest. Like, he definitely probably got the most abuse. And I just wanted him to laugh, and I just wanted him to smile and like interact with other kids.
Why are people giving their children away in Haiti? It's because they're so dirt poor they can't even feed them. And they have hopes that another family would give them an education, and usually false promises are that they will. But these children become child slaves, and the situation is simply deplorable for them.
Leaving Vincent I felt like my heart broke into a million pieces. It just, at that point we'd spent all day with him, and he did open up. Like, he smiled, and me and Kate got him to dance, and he was like laughing, and he was getting like a little more touchy, like he would hold your hand and things like that. So when we had to leave, I felt like I was abandoning him. I felt like I was doing what everyone else in his life had ever done. And it like really bothered me. Like, I didn't want to leave because I felt like I just made this kid so happy, and now I'm gonna go and he's just gonna be like unhappy again. So it was definitely hard, and I think that if Elizabeth wasn't there to like yell at me and tell me to get on the bus, I wouldn't have left.
Can you imagine many teams where you have children who are getting a little older now and visibly not doing well, visibly harmed by their experience, in their faces, in their gestures, in how they can or cannot relate to people, and to have students on both sides of them rubbing their arm, and then finally this boy able to reach out and touch someone's hand. Anybody know what that means? I mean, what that breakthrough, that was huge.
I started crying when I hugged Vincent, and I let go, and he was still standing right next to me, and Julian went to hug me, and I pulled back, and like I had tears in my eyes, but I was trying to like hold them in, and Julian, I look at his eyes, and he's like, his eyes are just full with tears, and he just starts crying, and like we just grabbed each other and hugged each other. And I went to turn around, and he grabbed my hand and wouldn't let go, and every time I pulled, he like grabbed harder. And Elizabeth, I started bawling, like not tearing, like making noises, like that's how bad I was crying. And Elizabeth was just like, go to the bus, and kind of yelled it, and I knew it wasn't in a mean way, but I knew what she was getting at. And I just ripped my hand out, and I just ran to the bus. I didn't look back, I didn't turn around, and I just like got on the bus and crawled up into a little ball and just cried because I didn't know what else to do.
I think I knew even then, as I was getting on the bus, that it couldn't be my last day there, and it couldn't be my last day in Haiti, and that I have to go back. I think a lot of students who went on that trip felt like they absolutely had to do something, either here in the United States or do something to go back, but couldn't leave the connections that we made and the friends that we made.
For you to fulfill the meaning of praxis, you have to take it out of class. The feeling of touch, is different from the feeling of sight. So they're two different things. When we went and made the connection, we had the feeling of touch. We went and touched the kids with our own hands. We did all we could to make their lives easy. But when I see something on TV, it's just a feeling of sight. But when you make a feeling of touch, it doesn't go away.
The kids are like an extended family that lives far away, and I just want to like go and visit them like as much as I can. I don't want it to be a closed chapter like the end of this episode. I want to continue to see the kids, see how they grow up, how they develop. So if I can get the opportunity to go again, absolutely I will go again, yes.
It's just been really hard for me to concentrate on anything besides Haiti, and I really wish I could major in Haiti, because all the research I do, all the documentaries, the books I read, it's all about Haiti for me now.
I feel like every class that I have, I try to relate something to Haiti. I have a political science class that I'm writing a paper on Haiti about, like the law aspects of like restavec children.
It's hard when you've seen something like that and you've made these connections with these people to not let it take over your mind. I've spoken a lot with Elizabeth since we left, and I complain to her every day, like, I don't want to do my schoolwork, I just want to go to Haiti. And she's like, yeah, but you're going to be a lot more useful to Haiti and to the kids if you get your education.
When you do something for others, you feel good about yourself, and like it just makes you happy because you know that you improved a life. If one person starts helping, then it grows.
People say, like, well, why are you going to Haiti? What are you going to do there? You're not a doctor. Like, they need doctors. They need people who can actually do something. Like, are you to bring food? Like, what are you going to do? So that was hard for me because I kind of agreed. Like, what are we going to do? But from like the first day we're at the orphanage, it's just so clear that those kids need love. One of Elizabeth's goals is to create leaders for the future. And it's been proven over and over again that if you don't get enough love, like when you're young, then you have a lot of psychological needs that weren't being fulfilled, and you won't fulfill your maximum potential. So it's important.
Going there just makes it so much more powerful. I mean, if I didn't go to Haiti, I don't think I would have tried. I don't think I'd be trying to fundraise as much as I am right now. And just like when you know the people you want to help, you're going to do more.
You can study about these things out there and you'll know a lot more than most people get to know because there's not that concentrated cultural literacy course. But life is so much more messy than a controlled exercise in class. Even if you put lots of variables in, take 5 minutes in the real world and the whole thing gets plowed under, and then all of a sudden you're up against the real world. So that's the great thing I think about the Public Praxis Project. It gives an option. It gives people a chance that they really can integrate now into their work this humanitarian impulse, but also critical impulse as well.
The Haiti Solidarity and Praxis class made a lot of strong connections on a variety of levels. We made connections with the Haitian people, we made connections with each other, and we made connections back in the United States. And all of these connections helped us make powerful intellectual connections as well. Having established tangible relationships with the people of Haiti, the Marist Haiti Solidarity and Praxis class achieved their goal of having an in-depth understanding of Haiti in all its aspects.